and love, y'all. Peace and love. I'm going to get into some very deep topics. This really gets into respect. This gets into worthiness. This gets into love. This gets into biblical reasoning, biblical connections, and everything that I'm going to be getting into. So familiarity genuinely can breed disrespect, and the reason why is because familiarity are used to you remaining small most of the time. When you are getting bigger, a lot of family, friends that feel like family, people that have known you and built familiarity with you. I'm not speaking down to my family right now. I'm being completely transparent and authentic. I'm not subliminally coming at nobody, nothing like this. So ultimately, stop being safe for people that you don't even know and being toxic to the people that you know. 111 on the chat. Stop showing up more for strangers than spouses, than parents, than brothers, sisters, specific persons, relationships, deep emotional relationships. A lot of us will, and we will say, oh, it's just politeness, or oh, it's just niceness or kindness or anything like this. And it's like a lot of the people that we don't know. So like I always use the example, like when you're out to eat and you're with your family and you're being mean to your family, but you're being really, really nice to the server, I find that weird. The reason, I'm not saying you have to be mean to the server. I'm saying, why are you still being mean to your family even though you're being nice to, because they're not familiar with you. And so there's no emotional connection that's actually happening between those two people. There's no emotional connection that's happening between those two people, or it's surface level emotional connection. Okay? So what does this mean? That means like you'll say thank you and please and all these other different types of things, and right after that you'll be low-key putting your family member down or putting your anything like this. This is really, really important. These are what we call yellow flags or orange flags, and the reason why is because they are warning signs for if that person comes into their life, they're gonna eventually treat them like they would treat you because you're familiar to them. But they're ultimately being ultra nice and ultra kind because they don't know what boundaries are there or not there. Does that make sense? So the thing about this is that we will be overly kind to people that we don't know. Oh yeah, let me get the door for you. Oh yeah, let me do this type of thing for you. All meanwhile, that person is not paying your bills. All meanwhile, that person is not taking you out to eat, but they are subliminally being nice with you to get money out of you or to do certain things, anything like this. And that's why I use the serving kind of explanation of it. Familiarity and respect is really important, but a lot of times people who are unfamiliar to us will be overly kind to them, and then we'll give the reserves to our specific person when they come home after 8 hours of their day. Another example too is like we'll dress up to go to places that we've never met anybody at, that we don't, and we'll say, you know, like, well, it's just because I want to be presentable. But it's really interesting when you think about it that like when you're at home, and I don't always like to just say like women, because it's very not true. Like it's more prevalent because we know that women really genuinely enjoy dressing up. They really enjoy getting ready and getting done up. We definitely know that they love that. But what about you as a man? What about you as a man? Are you dressing up? Are you getting in a suit? Are you wearing a nice polo? Are you wearing nice shoes? Are you putting a nice watch on? Are you, getting haircuts frequently? Are you getting, are you trimming your beard properly? Are you anything like this? Are you speaking respectively to your wife? Are you speaking respectively to your family, your friends, etc. like this? So like I said, is like familiarity can breed disrespect. It's never everybody. That's one of my favorite quotes as of lately. It's never everybody. So don't think that just because you have a family, they're going to be just immediately disrespectful to you. It's just the ones that see that they can cross boundaries with you, maybe potentially use you, potentially utilize you, or get things out of you. And this is like, maybe a father who knows I can control my daughter, I can control my son, I can control my children, because I think that they don't know best, or I think that they don't know better. And so I'm going to do it for them. And then it will come off as disrespect because that person is consciously aware and they are respecting themselves. They just might not choose the path that the Father would choose for them. And so that's a very big thing. So it can breed disrespect if not checked. And usually respect must be checked then and there. And a lot of those checks have to be with questions of contemplation, not gaslighting, which is genuinely what narcissists would do, but it has to be contemplative questions. Like, it has to be like, will you rephrase that for me? That's a great one. Will you rephrase that for me? And will you rephrase that for me? I'm not picking up what you're saying the way that you're saying it. And the reason why is because when they're being disrespectful, I'm not picking up what you're saying, meaning I'm not accepting what you're saying. I'm not picking up what you're saying because my boundaries are stronger than your disrespect trying to cross over my boundaries. Those are very big thing. Correction is one of the best forms of love. One of the best forms of love. God prunes us. God prunes us. It is one of the best forms of love because it is the active motion or activity. It's the active motion of someone's opinion who can make you better without almost any benefit to them. And they're doing it knowing that you might potentially be mad at them for offering your opinion. And if they're still doing, that's a big sign right there. If they're still doing that, then they're approaching confrontation. They're approaching confrontation and willing to go through that confrontation to benefit you, to better you. That's why it's really important that correction is seen as a sign of love, not as a sign of disrespect. Me, if you really think about it, or just in general, but I'll use me as an example. If I were to not care about what you do, what you don't do, and anything like this, it's not seen as a sign of security, even though it can be seen as a sign of security, not insecurity. Okay? It can be seen as a sign of confidence or inconfidence. But I want you guys to see that if I allow myself to show up in confrontation and correct, and I'm like, that's gonna help you. That's gonna help you, bro. That's gonna help you, sis. That's gonna help you grow. Then that is me actually genuinely loving you. If I don't love you, if I don't like you, I don't care what you do. You see what I'm saying? Your mouth has the ability to turn words into swords or into something of worth. This is connected biblically that we are to speak up of our relationships, our family ships, our friendships, anything that is familiar and unfamiliar to us. I'm not saying that you shouldn't give that you should give disrespect to other people and give respect to your family. I'm saying that you should give respect to both. And that comes from leveling up in your own self-respect. Stop joking about yourself negatively, and also stop projecting jokes onto other people as negatively, because they will take it wrong. They will take it wrong, and it will destroy their self-worth. That by you putting them down, and if you feel better by that, that is seen as a sign of pride psychologically. confidence is seen as that it doesn't matter necessarily what someone thinks about me negatively. And so that's where tests come in, and that's why those things happen in negative, joking manners. Stay woke, y'all. I got